Tell me about your first policy. You said $10,000 policy.
Mm-hmm. So $10,000 policy, then like we talked a lot about, and it absolutely is, infinite banking is for this. And these are the examples that Nelson uses in Becoming Your Own Banker. A lot of examples of how to be the bank, basically, and you control your own debt, right? And it can be absolutely, I've helped a bunch of clients this way, and it's helped us some as a tool to, instead of throwing extra money straight at debt, let's run it through here and then get rid of the debt. So we're creating an asset as we're getting rid of the debt.
Correct.
And a beautiful, beautiful way to do that. Now everything's kind of morphed more, not that we don't do that, but morphed more to how can we give entrepreneurs, real estate investors, business owners access to more capital so that they can do more of what they know and understand. How can we use infinite banking as a tool to just create a larger pool of capital for them?
Right.
And so that's kind of what it's morphed into. But in our first policy was really like, hey, here's an alternative. Let's get rid of this little car payment, Yeah.
Super simple.
Super simple. No, I mean, nothing complicated about that, and
so in your first IBC policy, you had you put $10,000 in the first year. You had access to what, $6,500?
About $6,500.
You paid the car off with $3,500 of that. You had access to $6,500.
Yeah.
You paid the car for $3,500.
Yeah.
But then you took the car payment.
Yep.
Instead of paying the bank, you paid back Brad and Cecily.
Yeah.
And you just started paying yourself back.
Yeah, and that car payment at the time was plus minus a few bucks, $325.
Yeah.
So small car payment. Well, so by the first policy anniversary, we had it just about filled back up. And then I was really like, I mean, so you got to think.
So you had a car.
Yeah.
And you still got the $10,000.
Yeah.
Or you still got the $3,500.
Yeah. And we didn't spend, our cash flow didn't change one penny. Our cash flow is exactly the same.
Wow.
And that's what a lot of every scenario we try to build, we try to show our clients, and even for my own, I try to build these scenarios out where I don't want cash flow to ever change. I'm not trying to say like, hey, don't go on the vacation so we can put that money in here instead. I'm saying like, hey, let's look at all the places money are moving, and let's just add this as a stepping stone. Let's keep the money moving just like it's moving. Let's just add this as a stepping stone where it moves through here as it does these other things.
Correct.
Yeah.